Most people are waiting to feel motivated, waiting for the perfect mood, waiting for the right moment. And while they wait, their dreams stay dreams, their goals stay unfinished, their potential remains locked away. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Motivation is one of the biggest lies ever sold to modern people. Because the life you want will not be built on the days you feel inspired. It will be built on the days you don't. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wisdom Unbounding World. Today we're going to explore why the Stoics never relied on motivation, and why doing so may be keeping you stuck. Because while most people are waiting to feel ready, the Stoics were already taking action. Let's begin. Rule 1. Motivation is a feeling, not a strategy. Most people treat motivation like a requirement. They believe they need to feel motivated before they can act, before they start exercising, before they begin studying, before they pursue their goals. But motivation is a feeling, and feelings are temporary. Some days you have it, some days you don't. If your actions depend on motivation, your progress becomes unpredictable. The Stoics understood something powerful. You don't control how you feel. You control what you do. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for perfect weather before leaving your house. You could spend your entire life waiting. The disciplined person acts regardless, and that's why they move forward while others remain stuck. Rule 2. Action creates motivation. Most people think motivation comes first. The Stoics believe the opposite. Action comes first. Think about it. Have you ever avoided a task for hours, only to finally start and realize it wasn't that bad? The hardest part wasn't the work. It was beginning. Once you start moving, momentum takes over. Confidence grows. Energy increases. Motivation appears. But it arrives after action, not before it. The modern world says, feel motivated, then act. The Stoics said, act and motivation will follow. One mindset creates excuses. The other creates results. Rule 3. Stop negotiating with yourself. Every morning, millions of people lose battles before the day even begins. The alarm goes off, and immediately the negotiation starts. Maybe tomorrow. Just 5 more minutes. I don't feel like it today. The problem isn't laziness. The problem is negotiation. Every time you argue with your responsibilities, you drain your energy. Strong people make fewer excuses because they spend less time negotiating. They decide, then they act. Rule 4. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Most people love comfort, and that's exactly why they stay the same. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels easy. Comfort feels familiar. But comfort rarely creates growth. The Stoics regularly practiced discomfort, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood something important. The more dependent you become on comfort, the weaker you become. Growth begins where comfort ends. Every difficult workout, every uncomfortable conversation, every challenge you avoid, those moments contain the person you're capable of becoming, but only if you're willing to step toward them. Rule 5. Discipline builds freedom. Many people see discipline as punishment. The Stoics saw it as freedom. Think about it. What happens when you lack discipline? Your emotions control you. Your habits control you. Your impulses control you. Your distractions control you. That's not freedom, that's dependence. Real freedom comes from self-mastery. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline gives you control, and control creates peace. The more disciplined you become, the less motivation matters. Rule 6. Your future is being shaped today. Most people underestimate the power of ordinary days. They think success comes from huge breakthroughs, massive opportunities, life-changing moments, but success is usually built quietly. One choice at a time, one habit at a time, one disciplined action at a time. Every day you either reinforce the person you're becoming or the person you're trying to leave behind. The Stoics focused on daily improvement, not perfection, not overnight transformation, just consistent progress. Because small actions repeated long enough create extraordinary results. Rule 7. Become the person who acts. This is the final lesson, and perhaps the most important. Stop asking, how can I become more motivated? Start asking, how can I become someone who takes action? Because identity changes everything. When you see yourself as disciplined, you act differently. When you see yourself as reliable, you follow through. When you see yourself as strong, you stop waiting for permission. The Stoics didn't spend their lives chasing motivation. They built character. And character is far more powerful. Motivation comes and goes. Character stays. At the end of the day, motivation is not the answer. It never was. Because motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. The people who accomplish great things are not always the most talented. They're not always the smartest. And they're certainly not always the most motivated. They're simply the people who continue moving when others stop. The Stoics understood this. They didn't wait to feel ready. They didn't wait to feel inspired. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They acted, again and again, day after day, whether they felt like it or not. Remember, your future is not determined by your motivation. It's determined by your actions. So stop waiting. Stop negotiating. Stop telling yourself you'll begin tomorrow. Take the first step today. Because the life you want is not built through motivation. It's built through discipline. And discipline begins with the next choice you make. What about you? Have you been waiting for motivation to start something important? A goal, a habit, a change you've been putting off for far too long? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what's one thing you're going to take action on, even if you don't feel motivated. If this video helped you see discipline in a new way, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay focused, and keep moving forward.